Not through coincidence, not through curiosity, but through vibration. Something in your field was asking, even if silently. And now, something in the universe is answering. There are no accidents in the realm of frequency. There is only alignment, and you are in it right now. The money you've longed for, the ease you've imagined, the peace you've craved around wealth, they are not outside of you. They are vibrations. And those vibrations are listening for your signal. You've done the work. You've tried the strategies. You've followed the steps. But still, something felt blocked, stuck, distant. You felt it, didn't you? That invisible wall between your effort and your results. Not because you were lazy. Not because you lacked knowledge. But because you were vibrating from a frequency that couldn't yet receive what you were trying so hard to reach. This is not about fault. It's about frequency. And no one ever taught you how to tune it. This is that moment. The moment the tuning begins. If you stay with me until the end, if you listen with your full presence, your full heart, your full energy, something in your field will begin to shift. Not loudly, not dramatically, but deeply, silently, permanently. Because money does not respond to words. It does not respond to stress or desire or even hard work alone. Money responds to vibration. And if your vibration is not in harmony with wealth, all your outer action becomes static. Distorted signals trying to speak a language your energy doesn't yet know. But you will know it. Because this is not a new language. It is a remembering. You were born in the frequency of abundance. You were pure openness, pure receptivity, pure magnetic energy. Then came fear. Then came shame. Then came scarcity, inherited, absorbed, normalized. But none of that belongs to your core. And in the next few minutes, we will begin the process of releasing it, not with willpower, but with resonance. So breathe. Let yourself settle into this space. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart soften. Let your mind loosen its grip. This is not a race. This is not a hustle. This is a sacred invitation to return to yourself, to the version of you that already vibrates in harmony with wealth. That version is not a fantasy. It is a frequency. And it is closer than you think. As you watch, as you listen, you are not just hearing words. You are receiving signals. Energetic codes embedded in vibration. And if you stay with me, if you honor the silence between the sounds, the breath between the sentences, you will begin to feel it. The recalibration. The inner attunement. The field shifting around you because the field within you is awakening. This is a message disguised as a video, but it is really a mirror. A mirror that reflects back the part of you that already knows, that knows wealth is not achieved but allowed. That knows the key was never out there. It was always within. That knows, finally, the difference between chasing money and vibrating with it. Stay. All the way through. Let this message be medicine. Let this voice be vibration. Let this moment be the tuning of your frequency back to truth. Not a performance. Not a pitch. But a portal. If you feel it, even slightly, you are ready. Because your financial frequency is not something you fight for. It is something you remember. And that remembrance begins now. Everything around you, the chair beneath you, the screen in front of you, the thoughts flickering in your mind, is energy. That's not philosophy. That's quantum physics. And in the quantum world, what looks solid is actually a symphony of vibrations, constantly moving, constantly communicating. Money is no different. It too is energy. It flows, it pulses, it expands or contracts based not on how much you need it, but on how clearly you are vibrating in harmony with it. This is the frequency most people never learn to tune, because society teaches you to act, not to align. You were trained to chase money, manage it, fear it, respect it, but not to connect with it energetically. Not to feel its rhythm in your nervous system. Not to understand that money isn't a goal, it's a mirror. It reflects your vibration back to you. If your inner world is clouded with guilt, fear, scarcity, or pressure, the money in your outer world responds in kind, not as punishment but as resonance. The field, what quantum scientists call the zero-point field, is not abstract. It's alive. It surrounds you. It moves through you. And it listens, not to your words, not to your spreadsheets, but to your energy. You can say, I want more money, 1,000 times. But if your frequency is saying, I'm afraid, I'm not ready, or I don't deserve it, then the field receives that signal as truth. Not because it's judging you, but because it trusts you. It reflects your vibration with perfect fidelity, just like a tuning fork held up to a string. The wealth you want is not far. It's vibrating just beyond your current frequency. That's why some people seem to manifest opportunities, ideas, and income streams with ease. They are not vibrating at scarcity. They're not leaking energy into doubt or shame or proving their worth. They've tuned their signal. Not perfectly, but clearly enough. And because of that, the field responds. This is not magic. It's resonance. When your energy becomes coherent, when your thoughts, emotions, and nervous system all begin to vibrate in the same direction, your frequency becomes magnetic. You don't pull money toward you like a magnet in the physical world. You create a field that matches the wealth vibration already moving through the quantum field. And once your vibration matches that signal, things begin to flow. People call it synchronicity. They call it luck. But it's not random. It's resonance. You may wonder, if this is so real, why didn't anyone teach me this? Why don't schools or financial advisors talk about frequency? The answer is simple, because energetic alignment is quiet. It's internal. It doesn't sell products. It doesn't keep you dependent. It empowers you in a way that no external system can monetize. That's why you've been taught to look everywhere but within. Because the moment you truly understand that you are the source of your financial frequency, everything changes. And here's the truth they never wanted you to hear. You've already been manifesting. Always. Every moment. Every emotion. Every belief has been shaping your financial reality, even without your awareness. But now, you are becoming aware. And awareness is power. Because once you realize your frequency creates, you can begin to consciously calibrate it. You don't need to work harder. You need to vibrate clearer. You don't need to chase money. You need to become the version of yourself who receives it with ease. That version is not far away. That version lives in your energy field already, quiet, waiting, watching. And with each breath you take in alignment, you get closer to merging with it. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're simply out of tune. And tuning doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. And presence is the first vibration of wealth. Let the noise fall away now. Let the past stop echoing. Let tomorrow stop shouting. Let this breath be the only moment that matters. Right now, you are entering the space between effort and allowing. The space where energy responds not to force but to stillness. This is where alignment begins, not with logic, not with plans, but with presence. So take a deep, slow breath in through your nose, and exhale gently through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw loosen. Let the muscles around your eyes soften. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the air wrapping around your body. You're not just sitting. You're settling. You're sinking. As you breathe, bring your attention to the space behind your chest, your heart space. Don't try to picture it perfectly. Just feel into it. There's a gentle pulse there. A subtle hum. A place where the vibration of who you really are lives undisturbed. This is your inner field. Your energetic anchor. The command center of your frequency. Now imagine that with each breath you're tuning your entire system. Not just calming your thoughts but reharmonizing your energy. Visualize a soft, golden current moving through your body, not fast, not loud, just steady. It flows in with each inhale, clearing static. And with each exhale, it releases what no longer matches the wealth vibration you're ready to embody. Let that golden current move through your head, clearing outdated beliefs, thoughts like, money is hard, I'm not ready, there's never enough. Let it drift down through your throat, softening the words you speak about your finances. Let it glow in your heart, reminding it that receiving is safe, that expansion is allowed, that wealth is welcome. Let that energy move through your solar plexus, the seat of your power. If there's any tightness there, breathe into it. You don't need to clench to feel strong. True strength is relaxed. True power is calm. Let that golden current dissolve any need to control or prove. Then let it settle in your lower belly, your root, grounding your financial energy into trust, into stability, into deep knowing. With your awareness fully inside your body, feel how different this state is from the one you usually carry when thinking about money. There is no pushing here, no lack, no fear, just rhythm, just breath, just vibration. This is the energetic environment in which wealth flows, not in tension but in trust, not in grasping but in grounded openness. You don't need to visualize $1 million. You don't need to imagine a perfect future. Right now, the work is deeper than images. It's about vibration. Can you feel safe in your body while thinking about money? Can you feel soft and receptive when holding the idea of wealth? That feeling, that relaxed yet radiant frequency, is the doorway. And remember, alignment is not a place you arrive at once. It's a returning. remembering. Every time you pause, breathe, and connect inward like this, you are tuning your instrument. You are becoming coherent. And when your energy is coherent, the field responds. You don't need to hold this state forever. Just hold it long enough to know it's real. Just long enough for your system to remember that this is available, that this is possible, that this is who you truly are when the world stops pulling you out of yourself. Take one more deep breath. Let it fill you fully. Exhale slowly, and simply whisper inside your heart, I am calm. I am open. I am aligned. You don't need to do more right now. Just stay here a little longer. Let the silence continue the work, because the tuning has already begun. Now that your body is calm and your energy is soft, the truth can reach you. Not the kind of truth that gets passed around in books or quotes, but the kind that settles into your cells and rearranges what you believe is possible. You've heard this truth before, somewhere deep in your subconscious. But today you'll feel it in a new way. Today it becomes real. Here is the code. Money flows where safety lives. Not just physical safety, energetic safety, emotional safety, nervous system safety. Most people think they need to hustle harder, prove more, get better, and then the money will come. But that's backwards. The money doesn't come because you chase it. It comes because you become the version of yourself who can actually hold it, without fear, without guilt, without collapsing under the pressure of having more. You see, your body remembers every moment it didn't feel safe around money. The tension when bills arrived. The shame of not having enough. The fight or flight when your account hit zero. And even if you say you want more money now, your nervous system may still associate money with stress, risk, conflict, or loss. This is why so many people push abundance away, not consciously but energetically. Their words say yes. Their frequency says no. The field listens to frequency. So when you begin to create internal safety, when you feel grounded while thinking about receiving, when your breath stays calm while visualizing overflow, that's when the field begins to respond. Because now it knows you can hold what you're asking for. You're not just trying to manifest money, you're preparing your energy to carry it with grace. Think of it like electricity. If you pour high voltage into unstable wires, the system fries. But when the structure is solid and the current is grounded, the energy flows without damage. You are the wiring. Your frequency is the structure. And the wealth you desire is waiting for you to stabilize enough to let it in. This is why alignment isn't about pretending to feel good. It's about creating real coherence. It's about breathing into the parts of you that once panicked and teaching them to relax. It's about replacing frantic effort with gentle trust. Not because you're passive, but because you've upgraded your frequency to one of ease and receptivity. So say this to yourself now, slowly, gently. I am safe to receive. Feel how those words land. If they trigger doubt or resistance, it's okay. That's just old programming rising to the surface. Breathe into it. Let the truth rise anyway. Because the more you declare safety, the more your system believes it. And once you believe it, you don't just attract wealth, you sustain it. That is the real key. Not how fast money comes, but how long it stays. And what determines that is not your skill or your will. It's your vibration of safety. The energy you hold when no one's watching. The peace in your body when money enters. The calm when you imagine more than you've ever had. This is the activation. Not a trick. Not a tactic. Remembering. Money flows where safety lives. And I am becoming a safe space for abundance. Repeat that as much as you need. Let it become a new rhythm inside you. Let it guide how you speak, how you decide, how you breathe. Because when your frequency says, I am safe, the universe says, I am ready. And when those two truths meet, safety and readiness, the current flows. Not all at once, not in chaos, but in perfect rhythm. You stop chasing. You start receiving. And the field begins to reflect not what you want, but what you now are. Now that the code has been revealed, you're ready to anchor it. Words, when spoken with presence, are more than sound, they are vibration. And when they're aligned with truth, they become energetic instructions sent into the field. Every affirmation is a tuning, not just of thought, but of emotion, nervous system, and frequency. You're not just saying these phrases, you're becoming them. So speak softly with me now. Or speak only in your mind if your space requires silence. What matters is not volume, but presence. Let the meaning rise in you as the words fall from your lips or echo through your heart. You are not repeating to convince yourself. You are declaring to realign yourself. Begin here. I am safe to receive money. Feel that phrase drop into your belly. Let it soften your breath. I am safe to receive money. Say it again, slowly. Notice where your body tightens. Breathe into that space. You are not forcing belief. You are inviting resonance. Now say, money feels natural in my life. Let that statement replace the old belief that wealth is rare or distant. Money feels natural in my life. Not foreign. Not out of reach. Natural. Like air, like rhythm, like breath. Next. I allow wealth to come to me without struggle. Let go of the old conditioning that told you suffering was required. I allow wealth to come to me without struggle. Feel the exhale that follows that truth. That's your nervous system saying thank you. Now speak this. My frequency attracts opportunities, ideas, and support. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are magnetic. My frequency attracts opportunities, ideas, and support. Say it like a quiet drumbeat, steady, calm, certain. Let's go deeper now. I'm not afraid of having more. Feel what comes up. Resistance? Doubt. That's okay. Breathe through it. I'm not afraid of having more. There is no virtue in staying small. You were born to expand. Now speak into the future you're creating. I am becoming someone who feels peace around money. Say it with love, not pressure. I am becoming someone who feels peace around money. Let that peace begin now, not someday. And now, repeat after me, slowly, deliberately. Money responds to my vibration. Let that truth override years of force and fear. Money responds to my vibration. Feel how much power lives in that one sentence. Now bring your hands to your heart and affirm. I am enough to receive. I am enough to expand. I am enough now. Say it again. I am enough to receive. I am enough to expand. I am enough now. Let that be the new foundation. Let that be the baseline of your frequency. Breathe in slowly, hold, and exhale as you declare. I am the frequency of abundance. Again, slower this time. I am the frequency of abundance. Say it like it already lives in you. Because it does. Stay here for a few moments. Let the energy move. Let the words echo. You may feel warmth in your chest, or tingling in your hands, or even emotion rising unexpectedly. That's alignment. That's energy reorganizing itself in response to truth. You are not just speaking affirmations. You are broadcasting a new signal. One the universe has been waiting for. Repeat these as often as you like. Whisper them in silence. Speak them aloud with power. Write them down. Let them become your internal music. Because what you affirm with feeling, the field reflects with form. And now, your vibration is speaking for you. You have shifted. Not just mentally, not just emotionally, but energetically. You've spoken the vibration of wealth into your body, your breath, your field. And the field, always listening, always responding, has heard you. The recalibration is not something you need to wait for. It's already in motion. Right now. In this very breath, you are different. You may not see all the evidence yet. That's okay. The universe does not operate on human timelines. It operates on coherence. And you are becoming coherent. Where there was once static, there is now rhythm. Where there was once resistance, there is now flow. Where there was once fear, there is now truth. The truth that you are not separate from abundance. You are the vessel, the signal, the source. This is not about believing harder. It's about no longer doubting who you are. The version of you that chases money, worries constantly, questions your worth, that version was trained by a world out of tune. But the version that has now emerged, this version moves differently, speaks differently, decides differently, because it knows, I no longer ask for abundance. I walk in it. Feel that in your chest. Not as an idea, as a frequency. You are no longer hoping. You are vibrating. You are no longer wishing. You are activating. This is the moment where inner work becomes outer change, not instantly but undeniably. Because once the frequency shifts, the physical world starts catching up. And it always does. Let this become your posture, quiet, grounded, receptive. You do not need to shout your transformation to the world. Wealth does not require noise. It responds to resonance. And your resonance is now strong. Come, certain. You have declared safety. You have spoken worth. You have chosen alignment. So now, speak this one phrase with all of your being, not from your lips alone, but from the place in you that remembers. It is done. Say it again. It is done. Let the final residue of doubt fall away. It is done. There is nothing more to fix. Nothing more to chase, only to receive, only to embody, only to become. This is not imagination. This is frequency in action. The opportunities will shift. The ideas will land. The people will appear. Not because you fought harder, but because you finally tuned in. That's the power of spiritual wealth. It arrives when you stop broadcasting lack and begin radiating enoughness. And from now on, that is who you are. Not someone learning to attract money, but someone remembering they are the frequency of money, the frequency of peace, the frequency of growth, value, and silent expansion. You don't need to tell anyone you've changed. They'll feel it. In your presence, in your decisions, in the calm behind your words. Because when you vibrate from truth, the world responds with clarity. The fog lifts, the flow returns, and the current of abundance begins to carry you forward, not with force but with grace. So breathe one last time into this state. Let the cells of your body memorize it. Let the rhythm of your thoughts follow it. Let your identity stretch to hold it. And when you stand up from where you are, walk as someone who already carries what they used to beg for. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer wishing. You are already aligned. You are already receiving. You are already wealthy, in vibration first and soon in every form. If this message reached you, it wasn't random. It wasn't just a scroll or a click. It was timing, frequency, a meeting point between your readiness and the field's response. You didn't need more information. You needed activation. And now that your frequency has shifted, even slightly, something real has begun. Something the world may not yet see but you already feel. And because you felt it, it's yours. The shift you've just experienced doesn't belong only to you. This energy, this remembering, this recalibration, it is part of a collective wave. There are others like you, ready to break free from fear, from noise, from scarcity. Ready to live, breathe, and create from a higher frequency. And sometimes what they need is a spark, a message, a vibration. One moment that cuts through the static and brings them back to truth. You can be that spark. So if this message resonated with you, not just in your mind but in your energy, let it echo. Type the words, "I am the frequency" in the comments. Not for me, for you, for the field, for the invisible network of souls tuning into this new vibration. When you type those words, you're not just leaving a comment. You're making a declaration, a stamp in the energetic field that says, I remember who I am. I remember what I carry. I remember that money responds not to pressure but to presence. And when others see those words, they feel the resonance too. You become part of their activation, and they become part of yours. That's how this works. Energy travels. Truth expands. Vibration multiplies. Every comment, every share, every whisper of this message helps restore the harmony we were always meant to live in. Not as a movement, but as a remembering. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Not for content, for continuity. Because this space is sacred. It's a place to return when the world gets noisy again. A place to recalibrate, reground, realign. When you subscribe, you're not adding another voice to your feed. You're claiming a frequency. One that speaks to your highest self. One that pulls you deeper into who you truly are. And if there's someone in your life, a friend, a loved one, someone who has struggled in silence, someone who works so hard but never feels free, send this to them. Not as advice, not as motivation, but as a gift, a vibrational offering. You never know what phrase might unlock something in them, what line might help them breathe again, what moment might reconnect them to the abundance they forgot was theirs all along. This is what it means to live in wealth consciousness, not just to accumulate, but to circulate, to share energy, to amplify alignment, to hold space for others without preaching, without pushing, just by standing firm in your own frequency. And if you ever need to return to this vibration, do. This message doesn't expire. It is alive. It is layered. It will meet you again and again in deeper ways as you expand. Each time you listen, a new part of you will hear something different. Because each time you listen, you are different. So now, before you go, before the next video, the next scroll, the next moment, pause. Ground yourself one more time. Take a breath. And if your heart agrees, type the words, I am the frequency. Then close your eyes. Just for a second. Let that phrase echo inside you. Let it travel beyond your mind. Let it settle into your nervous system. Let it become a quiet drumbeat beneath everything you do. Because the work is done. The vibration is set. The current has already begun. You don't have to try anymore. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to wait for permission. You are already aligned. You are already receiving. And you are already more than enough for everything that's on its way. The field knows your name. Your energy is speaking louder than words ever could. And abundance is listening. No more begging. No more proving. No more shrinking. This is your frequency now. Come. Grounded. Magnetic. You do not chase money. You attract stability. You radiate clarity. You walk in silent wealth. So breathe one last time. And let this final truth become the echo in your energy. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are the frequency. And the money is already on its way.